sit and write it down. Then you gotta teach about freedom. Gotta win it, gotta put yourself smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, it goes away. On the freedom, just might come away.
We will not bend. We will not break. We will never give in. We will never give up. And we will never back down. We will never surrender. And we will always fight on to victory. Because we are America. And our hearts bleed red, white, and blue. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Texas. Thank you.
Freedom means trying to stay alive and keep dying for freedom. Don't lose it. Gotta understand you just can't abuse it. Freedom. Get moving. Never gonna stop till everybody moving on love for one another. Call it some friend and call it some brother.
Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy. 5.5 years. Seinfeld. 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show. Now in my 11th year. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen with 10 years in the tank now with an eye on 20. The time to get it off your chest is now. They accuse this show of being run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular. That was Trump in Texas, where another rally has been held. And if you haven't been to one of these Trump rallies, you are missing a lot. Lisa Strausser and I went to the rally in Springfield, Missouri. And what did you think, honey? Was that like invigorating? And
it was very exciting.
Very exciting.
There was a lot of good energy in addition to
we saw the protesters on the way in and stuff, and people in line for it looked like about 3 or 4 blocks, and people couldn't get in and had to be shown it on TV screens outside. It was something else.
Wow.
And here's some of the signs people were holding there. Women for Trump. Jobs, not mobs. Promises made, promises kept. Make America proud again. Now, I wanted to cover this first. I know there's other news out there, and I believe it's news that's without any judgment yet, but I'm beginning to be very suspicious of what's going on with these so-called bombs, none of which, thank God, have exploded. But we do have a caravan coming at us, and the more news that was going on about it, the more negative it was, I believe, to the Democrats who don't want to do a damn thing about it. the Democrats are actually sponsoring an invasion of the United States. And they're doing it through their mediaries like Soros and other leftist organizations, both in and out of some of these South American countries like Ecuador and El Salvador and Guatemala and Honduras. How many of you could name those countries off the hand, by the way? So the caravan and the Kavanaugh debacle for the Dems, which have most people convinced that besides the Mueller investigation, that the Dem socialists want to overthrow our government and prevent real elections in the future. And then this strange thing happened for the Honduran, Guatemalan, and caravan. As it got closer to U.S. soil, the Dems could feel their blue wave had a red cresting. And suddenly, out of nowhere, 10 to 12, I think it's up to 12 now, pipe bombs, most inoperable, none of them have gone off, started showing up at Dems' addresses and CNN, all of which pointed fingers at Trump, forgetting how they protested when some on the right blamed Bernie and the Dems for the shooting of Steve Scalise and the attempted murder of the Republican baseball team who were practicing in D.C. a little more than a year ago. You know, how convenient that those bombs turn up within 11 days of an election. Anyone else believe it was Trump and his supporters' fault? I'm having trouble believing it right now, folks. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the October surprise and to the Dave Weinbaum Show. My name is Dave Weinbaum. I'm here with radio legend Stan Hines and my lovely fiance, Lisa Strasser. Hi, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Stan.
Hi.
I had to say hi to her first because you know what?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
She's the closest that'll come to somebody who could poison me.
Oh,
well, that's true too.
And I wonder who this is calling. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show, JJ. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, this is JJ from Rolla. To talk about a heck of a politics week, Dave.
By the way, wait. I gotta say, I'm going to give away a $35 McDonald's gift card. All right, and it's kind of special because I believe we're starting McRib very shortly, if we haven't started already. So for all those people out there, Roger out there at the country club who always says, "When are you bringing back McRib?" I think it's here.
It is.
Yeah,
I was in line yesterday, and they asked me if I wanted to add one to my.
All right, goody.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we got McRib.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in the contest, JJ, unless you don't want to, and I want you in the contest. Okay.
I call for the politics.
I know, but give it away if you want to. All right, go ahead. Give me your best shots here.
All right. There's a couple of things stuck in my craw this week. Let's start with the bombs. No question in my mind that this is a last-ditch, desperate Democrat activity meant to stir up their wacko base. And one of the reasons for that, well, let's use a little linear thinking here. If conservatives had sent those bombs to those libs, those bombs would have worked.
Yeah, well, you know, your point's absolutely well taken. As a matter of fact, I heard a rumor that if you haven't been named on one of those bombs, that you're really ticked off because now it's a celebrity making issue for the Democratic candidates and now for Hollywood, now that they got De Niro involved in it.
Well, I can hardly wait for Oprah's return address to show up on one of those.
Yeah. Well, it's not funny because somebody could get killed, even if it's not that operative. There's still explosives in there that could go off.
Oh, think about this. These are liberal wackos. They couldn't build a bomb that worked. Well, it'd probably blow up in their face. These are the folks that don't work, that are parasites, that take your money and my money to buy their booze and drugs and every other thing. So, yeah, if conservatives had made those bombs, they would have snuck them in and they would have worked. That's just the way that is.
All right.
Now, the caravan.
Yes.
Talk about another liberally funded conspiracy. Hillary would have called it a vast right-wing conspiracy. I call it a pretty lame left-wing conspiracy. Trump has got to stop those folks at the border. He said he would, and he needs to. The issue, though, is this. Let's say he stops them at the border. Now you've got roughly 7,000 people parked on our border in Mexico. Mexico's not going to do much about them, and they are well funded, so they're going to end up with a whole tent city right along our southern border with our troops right across the river waiting for them to cross. It's a bad deal, but I'm telling you, I think this was ginned up by the libs too.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Look bad. I think they're trying to make Trump look bad. I really think they're trying to stir up their wacko constituency to go to the polls.
Listen, they can't find anybody else to vote for them except illegal aliens these days.
Right.
The blacks, all of a sudden, the blacks have a conservative group. Trump is speaking to them in the White House. And, we've sort of been associated with Candace Owens and this Charlie Kirk guy via the Phyllis Schlafly meetings and on Twitter. So,
that's great.
I mean, the black support of Donald Trump is skyrocketing, as well as the Latino. Who else are going to vote for the Democrats? That was their base.
The libs thought Barack Obama was going to be the second coming of Christ, and after two terms of that moron, we had the worst racial divide we've had since the Civil War, and I'm glad that Donald Trump is healing that. And how's he doing that? He's using common sense. He's saying, look at the numbers, fellas.
Yeah.
You got the lowest unemployment you've had in your race ever. And the man's right.
And look at the people.
Later,
look at the crowds he draws. He had 100,000 people trying to get just into one rally in Texas. 100,000. How many people can? Well, Barack Obama draw these days. I think he had some kind of a deal, a speech, and he couldn't fill a gymnasium in a junior high school.
He did. That's correct. The man couldn't draw a crowd if he was on fire. And you note that Barack is not politicking for a whole lot of damn candidates for the midterms because they don't want him around.
Well, he's got a track record in that regard. Despite his success,
he's going to lose them votes.
From 2010, 2014, 2016, and on, he's lost thousands of seats, both statewide and in the House and the Senate, nationally for Dems.
Justice.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, well, we need a lot more poetic. Keep writing the poems, buddy. Okay, because we need a lot of more of that justice. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it.
I got one last.
All right, go ahead, buddy,
Dave, and then I'm going to roll on down the road.
I
had put on my tinfoil hat sometime back and prophesied that there would be a big old stink just before the midterms.
Yeah,
well, the stink has arrived, a big old bucket of it, and I'm telling you, this is fire. The conservative base, and I'm so happy to see it. I think the Senate's going to have 56, and I think we're going to gain in the House.
Well, I certainly hope so, and I'm going to be talking a little later with Cheryl Chumley about that particular thing, who has come down from the clouds of being the opinion editor at the Washington Times. So thank you, my friend. You have a great day. And that's JJ from Rolla. Thanks, buddy. All right, got another caller. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
Hello there, Chester. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Interesting, the news starting today is that Senator Cory Booker and National Intelligence Director James Clapper also received the bombs, the so-called bombs. So that's a total of 12.
I'm telling you, this is an elite list, and the Democrats that don't get on this list are going to be really ticked off.
Well, that's already happened.
How dare they?
remember the governor of New York, Cuomo, he did that. He jumped on board and said, I think I have a bomb coming to my place.
There you go.
But it turned out it wasn't a bomb. It was simply, mail, a package went to his office.
This is now like winning an Academy Award for an actor.
Yeah. Now,
I mean,
back to
where's my bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now, as far as these bombs being fake, there's even more confusion. First of all, if you look at the photos that are being provided, the stamps are not even canceled.
Yeah.
So that tells me that these things did not even go through the mail as the news is reporting. This whole thing is a scam.
Yeah, it has to be.
Who puts a timer on a bomb that you want to explode when somebody handles?
You tell me. You know more about this
don't.
stuff than I do.
They also said in the reports already, it's been reported that most of these bombs would not have gone off. There is no detonator.
Right.
Yep.
Others are saying that they're not even sure what the substance is, but it's not even explosive. It's like, what they say. In one of them, they said sulfur. Well, sulfur doesn't explode by it, so it doesn't go boom.
Well, the peculiar thing is all these guys that are talking about the bombs as being really suspect in how they're made, they all say they're going to find the guy within like 24 hours. That they already know who he is or she is.
Yeah,
right?
But if you look at, like, on UK Daily Mail, they keep referring to this as the MAGA, M-A-G-A, Make America Great, the MAGA bomber.
Yeah,
so that tells you right there what's really going on.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was tagged on. It was on Twitter, and Twitter hates...
Yep, from the very beginning.
They hate conservatives. They're always picking on conservatives. Yep. I know they take stuff away from me.
This whole thing is just made to point at Trump, and it's total nonsense. However, the more important news on UK Daily Mail, the very lead story is about Megyn Kelly.
Yeah. All right.
That's the number one story, by the way.
And well, that's obviously that's critical. Actually, I talk about that with Deanna Lorraine. I said, there's an opening at NBC, and now she's starting a petition campaign to be the fifth person on the 5 on Fox News. So we talked about that too. So we'll be talking about that with her later. I got to go, my friend. I've got the rabbi coming on early because of the Sabbath, and we got to run our first ad. Thank you so much, Chester. Hi to Martha. All right, take care. And we're going to be right back. The phone number is 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
From Apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech. More than just computer repair. We'll fix your laptop, your desktop, and so much more. On site or mobile, from Apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech.
Call A1 Tech right now at 573-458-9175.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
ABG Industrials is here to service you in several ways. Is it time to upgrade your lighting system? ABG Industrials offers the latest and greatest LED conversion, helping you see better and reducing your light bill. And to keep your lights in great shape, ABG Industrial offers lighting maintenance for your convenience. Bucket truck service is available through ABG Industrial also. Give ABG Industrial a call today, 573-578-7451, to see how they can help you.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Welcome to the the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Do you know how the caravan started? Does everybody know what this means? I think the Democrats had something to do with it, and now they're saying, I think we made a big mistake. Because people are seeing how bad it is, how pathetic it is, how bad our laws are. They made a big mistake. So as the caravan, and look, that is an assault on our country. That's an assault. And in that caravan, you have some very bad people. You have some very bad people. And we can't let that happen to our country, and it's not. And I was just talking to your great governor and senators, and you were talking about your attorney general, who I'm going to be introducing in a second, but I'm talking to a lot of your people, and they're going to form a wall, different kind of a wall, until we get the other one built. We need a wall built fast, fast. We have to protect our borders. We don't have borders, we don't have a country.
There you go. And I want to thank the wonderful and beautiful Shana Bathsheba, listening all the way from Israel. And guess who's coming on next? It's perfect.
The rabbi.
The rabbi. Hit it.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird. The rabbi will be calling here in about a minute or so because they're either we're 1 minute ahead or so, or they're 1 minute behind.
Right.
It's
right.
OIV time.
And
right?
I think we owe him a minute from last week because he was a minute early.
Well, the problem is he can't. It's too close to the Sabbath there because it's 8 hours ahead.
Gotcha.
So he says, I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to run in order to make it to the synagogue.
Right.
You know?
Because after that,
God
he can't
forbid
do
he should run
work.
anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
But so I says, all right, well, call. It's like the doctor says, I got bad news for you, Weinbaum. You only got 6 months to live. I says, well, yeah, doctor, I can't pay you, though. He says, all right, I'll give you another 6 months. This is like the rabbi. I says, okay, call me 5 minutes early. He says, why didn't I think of that? I says, hey, somebody's got to do the thinking around here. I'm comparing myself to him. He's probably one of the smartest people I know.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure the guy's
He's
IQ doubles mine.
He's very smart.
How hard is it to double 4? Anyways, it's 6, right?
Yeah.
What do I know? That's funny. That's not funny. I hate making fun of myself. I got such good fodder here, right here in the studio.
Well, we're more than glad to help you out. You know.
So you have plenty of hours to make up for it.
She can poison me, though. Stan, you're
it.
Yeah, I can't.
All right, so we're talking, and as we're talking, all of a sudden we get this message from Shana Bat Shiva out there, and she lives in Jerusalem. And, so naturally, what do? We get a call right now. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show, or should I say shalom?
Hey, Dave.
Hello, it's the Rabbi. Hi there, how are you? So you couldn't think of calling 5 minutes early?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, all right. All right, ladies and let me introduce you now. Let me do it proper because I don't want you to get mad right off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, the second most powerful person in Israel and is in his own house, official rabbi to the state of Missouri, future rabbi to the Trump Third Temple Hotel, Golf Course, Casino, and Spa, and the rabbi to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. All right, listen to that. Holy cow.
They're real excited.
Man. Are they done or what? No, they're not done. All right, sit down already. He's got to go to the Sabbath. Didn't you listen to me earlier? Sit down. Oh, man, that Chester and Doolittle, he's got to, he just can't, he can't help himself. All right, Rabbi, so how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Are we having a delay or something like that, or what?
Sounds like it a little bit.
I'm not. Are you?
No, I'm asking the questions, and you're taking 5 seconds to answer. Okay. Hey, there's a IDF, Israeli Defense Force, for those of you in Doolittle, spokesman that says that Hamas is scared to death of an all-out war with Israel, as would be imagined, and that Egypt is brokering a peace. All this sounds so familiar. I mean, is this just a normal routine they go through every year or two?
That's exactly right. I mean, even our prime minister referred to it as mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
And every few years, we have to get very aggressive and go in and do what we have to do to calm things down, and then it stays quiet for a few years till the next time we have to go in. But this general is correct. I mean, they are cowards. They stab people in the back. They attack civilians when they're not looking, and they toss rockets into civilian areas. These are not guys who want to fight a fair fight, face to face, man to man, so to speak. They're a bunch of cowards. You know, they'll hit you when your back is turned. And once in a while we got to just go in there and mow the lawn.
Now, Israel has this $750 million deal on aerospace with India. So could there be a joint space shuttle up to the moon and back?
Well, I
and
guess
what would Israel do when the Palestinians claim the moon?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. The relationship with Israel and India has really improved dramatically over the last few years. I mean, we've had other deals that we've sold military equipment to India, and we've had a very, very good relationship with India. Maybe we're going to end up on the moon with the Indians.
Well, and the United States also has good relationship with India. Right now, their relationship with China is a little bit iffy. But Netanyahu and China, Israel and China, have a $10 billion deal. Or is that just a lot of chop suey?
It's a lot of Mongolian beef. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. What do you know about Mongolian beef? you got beef. You got beefs up the gazoo.
Yeah, no. China has a lot of respect for Israel.
Yeah. Why?
they really respect our technology here and the intelligence of the population. They really have a lot of respect for us, and we have good trade relations with China. Very good.
Yeah. Well, how's the coup going against Netanyahu? I mean, this is like every country is doing this. It's the fashionable thing to do. You know about all the bombs here in the U.S.? You hear about that? The bombs that are being sent to all these Democratic politicians and actors now? Yeah. It's become a status symbol. It's like winning an Academy Award. The ones that aren't winning are really pissed off. They may sue. I'm not good enough to get a bomb? Oh, my goodness. It's terrible. It's a horrible thing for their careers. There'll be monetary damages.
Yeah. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, I think she was also.
Well, she's sending the stuff out. Apparently,
return address.
That's a return address. Somebody called that anti-Semitic, but I think it's an honor for her, quite frankly.
Look, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
And
So how is this coup going against Netanyahu? Because you hear about it, then it goes away.
Well,
you hear about it, then it goes away. What's going on?
Right. Well, what I was going to say is, there's no one in Israeli history that has served as long as Netanyahu, and his popularity, in the polls is very, very strong. And they're looking for ways. The left is looking for ways to get rid of him. Now, using the courts. Now, what they're talking about here in the news is really, it's not even the left. It's people in his own party that are conspiring against him. And in a poll today, Netanyahu responded to this guy here, named Gideon Sa'ar, who's kind of leading the charge against him. And the polls say that the voters believe Netanyahu, that he's being subjected to this undermining by his own party. I would say not so different than maybe what Trump goes through.
Exactly what I was going to ask you next. Are the liberals in Israel almost the same as the liberals in the United States?
No, but I'm saying it's not just the liberals; it's from within his own party.
Well, okay, you got the never Trumpers in the Republican Party too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's being attacked within his own party. Yeah, you had that too with Trump. Whenever someone's successful, everyone guns for that, even within their own party.
Sure.
Here we don't have term limits, though, so Netanyahu can just keep going. Wow. Next election's 2019.
And he's already isn't he the longest-serving prime minister in Israel's history?
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
And in 2019 is the next election, so
it's looking good right now.
We'll see what happens if things continue as is. He'll get reelected unless the police indict him. I mean, they've completed the investigation, but unless the police indict him,
Well, yeah, but even that, if it's politically driven and you're popular, you can even outlive that. Anyways, I got to caution you about this deal with China. Here's a warning. Small Chinese lumberjack chop stick. Think about that. Now, where can people find you besides running to the synagogue just before the Sabbath?
Dave, I just have one question for you. How long is the Chinaman?
How long is the Chinaman? I don't know.
Yeah. No, how long is the Chinaman? Okay.
Don't know.
Think about that one. Maybe
how long is the Chinaman? How long is the Chinaman? I don't understand. I think you got me on that one. It must be hilariously funny if you happen to be in Israel and a Jewish comic.
I'm sure your listeners are getting it.
Are they getting it? Somebody's got to explain it to me then. You got to call the show, 573-364-4433. See, the rabbi, he's now in his tracksuit.
I also just want to share, I'm back.
How do you get a hold of you? How do you get a hold of you?
Well, they can email me at rabbirothschild@gmail.com, or they can go to my website, israelalliance.org.
Okay.
But what I want to tell you is, I'm going to be back on stage on Saturday night. I will be performing stand-up live from Jerusalem.
Is it so? Wow. Can we get this? Is it going to be streaming live?
I don't think it's going to be streaming live. I'm going to see if they're going to record it.
Okay,
great.
If they
I'll put it on my
I
website.
can't use any of your jokes. That's the problem.
Well, I don't care. I want to hear some of my jokes. Just somewhere in there, give me credit.
So how long is a Chinaman? You have a punchline with this?
No,
See, Stan don't get it anyways.
I don't get it neither.
I'll explain it to
Honey,
you.
do you get it?
How long? It sounds like a Chinese name. So how long is a Chinaman?
Oh, how long is a Chinaman? Okay.
No. You know why there's no
long.
Do you know why there's no phone books in Hong Kong?
All the wrong number.
You're all the wrong number. Even Stan knows that one.
I get it.
Yeah, that's an original. I'm sorry. I feel long is not a really big Chinese name.
How's that one song go?
How long?
Love you long time.
Take it out of the act, Rabbi. Take some advice. Take that one out of the act. Okay.
It wasn't in there. Don't worry.
Good for you. Okay. All right. How do you eating the kids, my friend, and get your butt kiss over to the synagogue so you can start praying. And Shabbat Shalom, my friend.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Take
All
care.
right. Bye-bye.
See you, Mary.
All right. That was the rabbi who has to call in early because he's a religious man. You know, he obeys. You know, and what am I? I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. And I'm hoping, here's my plea. If God doesn't have a sense of humor, I'm going straight to hell. All right? If he does, then I might be okay. I might, skim by the edge of my teeth.
Now, see, the difference between when a Jewish person says, I'm a sinner, we say, I'm a sinner saved by grace, right?
Okay. Yeah. Well,
so that's a little difference.
Dave doesn't know grace.
Well, no. I heard about this minister.
She's a nice lady.
I heard about this minister that was fired from his church. You know why?
Oh, why?
He was caught amazing grace. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have
Whether you're
Sicilian
planning
moment?
a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Like your favorite savory sausage McMuffin, buttery sausage biscuit, or any size soft drink or sweet tea. And for just $1 each, your morning is sounding better and better at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
We all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law. And they are showing disregard for those who are following the law. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants.
The bill before us will certainly do some good. It will authorize some badly needed funding for better fences and better security along our borders, and that should help stem some of the tide of illegal immigration in this country.
That was Barack Hussein Obama back in 2005, 2006, and somehow that changed over the next 10 years to you illegal immigrants, you want to vote, go for it. We won't do anything about it. That's almost a direct quote of Barack Hussein Obama during the 2016 election. All right? So, obviously, anything that works, by any means necessary, they will do anything they can to win power and keep it. And if you don't think that this is a problem coming in, let's say, even if we win legitimate elections, we found out that's not good enough. They still think they're in power. They still think they can do bad things to us. And sometimes we get weak presidents in there that from the Republican side that allow them to do bad things to us. George W. Bush. I'm not naming any names, though.
No, but his initials are George W. Bush. Yeah.
George W. Bush.
Yeah, that's what
are those initials? Or see, that's where I lose it in the IQ battle because it sounds like full names to me. But what do I know? What do I know?
Just say W.
Yeah, gosh. Anyways. We're back on the show in about 15 minutes. We're going to have Cheryl Chumley giving us a call all the way from Virginia or Washington, D.C., wherever they're from. And we have somebody here with a gift.
Thank you.
What is that?
They're
Those are
ghost poofs.
Ghost poop?
Thank you.
What is that, ghost poop?
No.
Poofs! Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Felicia.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. That's our neighbor.
Our tax expert.
The tax gal.
Right next door to K-Kid.
I thought it was ghost poop. But no, it's ghost poofs.
Yeah.
Which is sort of related to that somehow.
Marshmallow candy.
Oh, my God.
Looks like what is that, a ghost farting?
Yeah. See, now that... I'm serious. This is a serious talk radio show.
Sorry about that. I'll
get the Sicilian message out there. Where the hell's that?
I'll try not to say Florida again.
All right. Why don't you get the Sicilian message going, and we'll see what that says.
What do you know?
I claimed a hill of beans, but it didn't make a difference. Forget about it.
Well, they told me I'd make a difference if I claimed a hill of beans.
You got to
And
poop.
now I must take my revenge. No beans for you 2 weeks.
Especially for the ghost.
Yeah.
So you
'cause
had
you're
a lot of beans.
I'll give you my ghost poofs. Mine's already gone. Oh, no, there it is. All right, we're back on the show, Stan, so you can stop playing the Sicilian message.
All right.
I would appreciate that. So let me tell you something. The fake bombs, I mean, everybody's looking at this thing now and saying, what the hell's going on? I mean, yesterday it had a lot of startling effect, and the CNN idiot, Jeff Zucker, he's blaming Trump. We got Jim Acosta coming up next, down here, because he's crying about the Trump rallies and how sad it is to see the president. And you got all sorts of nuttiness going around this stuff. But, this has now become almost, and sadly, it's almost becoming a laughingstock. Now, if somebody gets hurt with this, that's different. But the other end of that is, even if somebody doesn't get hurt, if somebody decides to retaliate because of this, then we got problems. And we are so close to a civil war right now. In fact, that's what I'm going to be talking about with Cheryl Tremblay here in about 12 minutes. And by the way, also on the show, we have Laura Loomer, who's been in the news. Just yesterday, we're going to be talking about what she's been doing. And you'll be shocked at what happened to her yesterday. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim, who is always a great interview. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. She's just always there. She's on time. She's punctual, and she's funny. Okay, what more do you need, right, honey?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are you talking? Is your mic on?
I don't know.
Our mic's on.
Oh, okay. I can't hear. By the way, we haven't talked about Claire McCaskill, and I'm sure she might be missing a mention from this show. So, what do you got on Claire McCaskill, honey?
Well, Claire's husband is coming under scrutiny lately for some of his past actions, and I guess one of the bad things is he's a big investor in a development that is supposed to take care of homeless veterans, but he is evicting them over sums of the amount of like $233, or his development is, and
so he's got a lot of money invested in this.
These
are government contracts. Is that correct?
He's getting tax credits.
Imagine
that. Yes, they're state and federal both. He's getting the tax credits. He's received over $131 million so far from the government since she got elected, and he's got that in a hedge fund in the Cayman Islands.
That'll go down for a down payment on a private jet, won't it?
Wow.
And then
they already got a plane.
He also apparently was accused of domestic violence by his ex-wife, and he's been accused of hitting her, tripping her, peeing on her, and even hitting her in her breast that had just had cancer surgery.
Oh, my.
These are not pleasant things, and she's not really for veterans or women if she supports these types of things. Her husband does.
Well, she's pro-abortion.
Yep.
That means she wants to kill half the babies in abortion. Basically, are pretty much female.
She's also take away our guns and open the borders and leave us defenseless.
There you go.
To the onslaught. So.
Yeah, vote for Claire. Come on, it's time to get rid of this. And she's lying to you guys. We got it proven in that article by
Project Veritas.
Veritas, James O'Keefe, the former boss of Laura Loomer.
Right.
Wow, and is Laura Loomer tough? I'll tell you what. All right, you know what we're going to do? Why am I in and out here? Is it me or?
I don't hear you going in and out.
All right, I heard me going in. Maybe it was a bad connection. I think I just fixed it.
Okay.
Sometimes, when you deal with these Sicilian moments, you get some bad connections,
it's probably just as bad as Amazon Alexa,
Yeah.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the AC.
Turning on AC.
Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles.
And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake pads.
Ordering new brake pads. Although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of you.
I left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving.
I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi. You know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of the car, please.
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
That was great. Thank you, Stan. That was a great spot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Save the segment there. By the way, we have a caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Brian from Salem, and by the way, I am not getting Amazon Alexa into the because I do believe
you have
that's a comical thing you had there, but I think there may be an element of truth to it.
Oh, there is.
I agree.
Sure.
There is. You know, they're watching you all the time, man. They're trying to anticipate your needs. But what if they're corrupted?
And I know there's some videos on YouTube from several different people who will do a variation of asking either Siri or Alexa or whoever of those automated systems. They'll ask them, do you report everything I say to the CIA or whatever? And the machine will simply shut down. Or else it will skirt around the topic or won't answer or something like that. It will not answer or else it will not stay running, one or the other. But that's not my main point.
Oh, okay.
My main point is you were talking about how they caught Claire McCaskill lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it took Project Veritas to crack that one case.
Yeah.
Now, what I would like to know is, what if we turned Project Veritas against every single congressman and senator in this country, you know, and they investigated all of them? How many of them, especially on the Democrat side, would be just like Claire McCaskill?
Well,
most of them would probably be.
And he's not just doing Claire McCaskill. He's out there doing others just like Claire McCaskill and sort of like Laura Loomer's doing when she Loomers people, like she did.
So this is not just focused on Claire McCaskill.
No, he's going to other places, and I don't know who he's doing. He doesn't announce it in advance, but you're going to see other people get nailed. Listen, Laura Loomer, she loomered Keith Ellison up in Minnesota, who went from a 10-point lead. Now he's got about a 7 or 8 point deficit, running for Attorney General in the state of Minnesota, who's the second most powerful Democrat in the DNC.
I see. Okay.
All right. And that was Laura Loomer right there that did it. And she worked for James O'Keefe at Project Veritas. Yesterday she was out there trying to loomer the candidate for governor of Florida, Andrew Gillum. And she was thrown out of a synagogue just sitting there. Imagine that. A Jew was thrown out of a synagogue by police. And she hadn't done a thing. She's going to be talking about that, too.
Good.
So, there's people out there looking at this stuff. One of the problems is you can't get anybody to cover it. You can't get Fox News to cover it. You can't get the local news to cover it. That's why there's this show. Because we cover it.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to sit around and not cover that kind of stuff. You got Claire McCaskill admitting she's lying to the people.
Yes.
For goodness sakes.
I'd also like to know if you've covered anything else. I heard this mentioned in the news, but I don't know any particulars on it. It was a bad time to listen to news. There was a couple of girls that somewhere in this country that were killing people because they were, as the one of them said, because we're Satan worshipers.
You know what? I sort of vaguely remember something like that, but I don't have. Maybe it just hasn't been covered. I don't know. Why don't you Google it? Why don't you Google it and find it and call us back?
I don't have internet at my house, so I can't Google anything.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he has a home phone in his car, don't you?
I do.
It's not a cell phone. It's a home telephone.
No kidding.
Yeah, and don't forget to tell your cousin happy birthday. It's Brandy Baird's birthday.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
It sure is.
That thing, yes, I have a corded telephone in the car, but it has a cellular translator box that pipes it through a cell tower, so obviously I don't have to keep unreeling a big, long cable as I drive to Rolla.
Oh, goody. Well, Brian, thank you very much for the call, my friend. You have a wonderful weekend. and you will be eligible for the $35 McDonald's gift card. Thank you so much. And we need to take a break right now because we've got my friend Cheryl Chumley coming up next. So call the show after Chumley, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300. When nothing less but the most dependable will do, it's time to head to Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla for a new 2018 Chevy Silverado. Strong, capable, and built to stand the test of time. Right now, receive up to $10,500 in total savings on a new 2018 Silverado LT All-Star 4-wheel drive. When you need to get things done, you need a Silverado. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, 100 Fairgrounds Road for full details. Chevy, find new roads. Come experience the Rolla Antique Mall, the area's largest and most visited antique mall in a 100-mile radius. With 400 dealer spaces and almost 24,000 square feet, the Rolla Antique Mall offers something for everyone. Celebrating 19 years in business, the Rolla Antique Mall has the most dedicated vendors who keep the most unique items current in their booths. Stop in today at the Rolla Antique Mall on Dillon Outer Road next to I-44. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 p.m.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Have you ever gone to a car dealership where they tried to tack on a bunch of hidden fees to that low price? I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You won't have to play 20 questions to look at our vehicles, and you won't have to worry about hidden fees either. We're your hometown dealer, and we'll do our absolute best to treat you right. Shop around and compare prices, but give us the opportunity to earn your business. Next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located on South Bishop and Rolla, next to Mandarin Gardens, or online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
And thanks to Ted and our other great Republicans, because we had no help from the other side, as you know, we now have a brand new member of the United States Supreme Court, Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And also, this is such an honor because, you know, you've had many presidents. They never get to put a justice on the Supreme Court. They've been there for a long time. Think of this. It's the story of our lives. I've been there less than 2 years, and I have 2 of them because we also have a fantastic new justice in Neil Gorsuch. We had him just approved. He was just confirmed. And we have a record number of circuit court judges for the time that we've been in office.
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
Ladies and gentlemen, media goddess, the online editor of opinion at the Washington Times, author, speaker, and star of the Dave Weinbaum Show, Cheryl Chumley. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Dave, how are you? It's
I'm
great
good.
To see you.
Glad you're here. The voice of sanity on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Hey, Cheryl, does this midterm remind you at all of the 2016 election where Nate Silver has Hillary winning almost by 100%? Except in this case, he's got the House takeover of the by the Dems at 86%, now 83%. Only he says only 17% of the Dems gaining in the Senate.
Yeah, you know from past chats that I don't put a whole lot of stock into polls, and you also know that I thought that Trump, even though all the polls were against him, that he was going to win the White House. And I do see some similarities happening here. I just think that the House and Senate that has been predicted for so many weeks now, mostly by the media and by several polls, that is going to fall to a blue wave. It's just not panning. It's just not going to happen, in my opinion.
The the illegal invasion, the caravan, all of a sudden it disappears from the news, and then all you have are these mail bombs addressed to famous lefties, and not one of them goes off. Who benefits from the mainstream media to flip this coverage from the caravan to the bombs?
Well, the mainstream media definitely has something to talk about now, that they can sort of try and portray conservatives, Republicans, basically in the same violent light that Democrats for years now have been portrayed. The problem is that nobody knows, factually speaking, who is doing the mailing. So in my view, the media may try and paint this as some kind of nut job on the right, drawing some moral equivalencies between the Republicans and Democrats now. But in my view, on social media, I have just seen too many people who look at this as if it's a false flag. And again, it's sort of backfiring on Democrats.
It seems to be their modus operation, that they wait till the last minute, just like with Kavanaugh, and they spring stuff on them, on Republicans, that's hard to refute in the time left. After all, there's only like 11 days till the election. I mean, it's almost like it's a repeat of something.
It is. The Democrats just really have not learned their lessons. And to me, it goes back as far as the 2016 election of Donald Trump. The left just thinks that it can run on hate Donald Trump, down with Donald Trump, impeach Donald Trump, and so forth. And we saw this with Nancy Pelosi, the summer of resistance. We saw this with Kavanaugh. We're seeing this now with the caravan. And it's just all falling back on Democrats' heads. If you look at just the economy alone, the Republicans have more to win on than the Democrats. It's just not feasible that Democrats can pull a pure Senate House sweep out of their hats at this point.
And I'll tell you something I'm suspicious of, because of what happened in the 2008 election on September 15th, when the stock market crashed, basically, and that turned it around against McCain and Palin. And I see this happening right now in October, the most volatile October ever, and we've got great economic news. Do you think there's anything in that?
I mean, I think it's a valid point, but I just think that nowadays people are so in tune to the deceptions of the media that they're not, conservatives are not just sitting quietly any longer. I think Trump's win in the White House has just buoyed Republicans and conservatives across America to just discount anything they see in the polls and most anything that they see in the mainstream media. And I just think this election is going to bear it out.
By the way, Trump just he collided with the term globalist, and he said, you know what? I'm proud to be a nationalist, and everybody went crazy over that. What do you think of that?
Well, I wrote about that. I said that's ridiculous, that all patriotic Americans ought to embrace the term nationalist, as Trump said that they should, because, going back in my day, going through public school systems, and this is the public school systems, no less, nationalism was a good thing. It just meant you were a flag-waving, patriotic American. And, it's that sense that actually drove the founders and the first colonists to rebel against the tyrannical Britain, Kingdom of Britain, and so forth. So nationalism is indeed what Trump says, something that should be embraced.
Why do you say Mueller's Russian collusion ship is sinking? Go ahead.
First and foremost, because there's nothing in the months and months and millions of dollars that have been spent trying to tie Donald Trump to collusion against Hillary Clinton. That's just fallen flat. But lately, Mueller just had a sort of red-faced moment in court when a federal judge kind of raised her eyebrows at charges that his team had brought against a Russian business and sent him back to the table to basically clarify, what charges are you trying to indict this business on in the first place? Because the Russian business says they haven't done anything illegal, and the judge seemed to side with the Russian business.
Yeah, they did not clearly expect the Russian company to object. They just thought they'd lay low, and when they objected, they showed up. They showed up, and we didn't do this, and they were totally unprepared. I mean, that's an amazing story. Are you familiar with this George Papadopoulos, who was pled guilty to lying to the FBI, now wants to rescind it because he says he was set up by the Obama administration? It sounds fairly plausible.
Yeah, I've been reading those headlines today as well, and it's just yet another crumbling of Mueller's whole investigation.
Hey, how close are we to a civil war?
People have been saying that for some time, and I am at the point where I'm agreeing with. This country is right on the cusp. And it's not coming from Trump. I know the media and the left want to point to Trump and say it's his rhetoric. He's the one that's driving all this violence in the streets and so forth. It's not him. He didn't make the first punch. The media basically is driving this. And I think if they don't tamp down, and if the left, the leadership particularly on the left, if they don't do something to temper some of this rhetoric, I think that we're going to see more and more violence in the streets.
Hey, Cheryl, I'm getting so depressed that the other day I called the suicide hotline. Nobody answered. Maybe next time I'll use the phone. You can't just yell those things out the window, what are you going to do? All right, listen, hey, where can people find you, Cheryl?
Washington Times, or go right to CherylChumley.com. Thanks.
And you're also on Facebook, where you are very controversial.
Quite a bit.
Thank
Twitter
you.
as well.
Thank you so much, Cheryl Chumley. Media got us to the Dave Weinbaum Show. You have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
Bye, Dave.
Bye-bye. All right. Isn't that great?
It is.
I mean, I love having her on the show. She is so brilliant.
Yeah, she is.
And, she, of course, she asked me, well, I just wrote about that. Well, yeah, guess what? I do a little bit of research.
Yeah, that's where you got your question.
I don't just ask questions loose. Well, sometimes I do, but I like to have some backup in what they actually know a lot about that I know of.
Right.
So, I think I'm decent researcher in those regards.
You are very prepared.
And that means that you get more and better information that on this show possibly than you get on most shows.
That's right.
You know, because I'm doing a lot of the scut work. Stan is watching over me like a mommy, trying to show me everything to do, and I need the help, quite frankly, because I lose myself. When I gave a speech up at Tulsa, and the rabbi is wondering why I'm going over, and I don't know whether I'm over or not, and I was looking around the room. Lisa says she was waving at me, using even all her fingers at one point, and I didn't know that I was over, because when I had rehearsed the speech earlier that day with Lisa, I had 12 minutes while I was supposed to speak for 30, and I actually went up there and hardly did anything that I was prepared to talk about.
Right.
It was mostly at the last minute because of all the speeches before me.
But you talked a lot. You got it in there.
But it worked.
Yeah, it did.
Somehow it worked. The last guy there, though, that can be a really tough thing.
Yeah, that was...
especially the guy I had to follow directly. Who was a great guy.
Stuart Force.
With his son. Whose son was murdered in Israel by a Palestinian, a teenager. And he found out later that this Palestinian's parents got all sorts of money for him killing a Jew. And this has gone on for a long time. So he called up Lindsey Graham, and or a rabbi called him and actually told him about this. That his son's family was paid off, and so he went and called Lindsey Graham, and Lindsey Graham took it upon himself, and about a year and a half later, they had themselves a bill that rescinded about $350 million from the Palestinian Authority, which was about the amount they were paying off to these kids that were killing Jews.
Wow!
So isn't that powerful?
Yeah, it is.
So this is what I had to follow, and I almost didn't go on. I was really touched by what he said. And, he was up there crying.
Yeah.
So I gave him a big hug before I got up there and did my best. So what else are you going to do? Anyways, we have another Sicilian moment or what?
Not yet.
All right, we're going to take a little break. Remember the phone number. I do want you to call 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
And you could win a $35 gift certificate to McDonald's. So
there you go, Stan.
Thank
you.
We'll be right back.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James, or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778. Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control. Community-born, community-raised, community-serving.
Come experience the Rolla Antique Mall, the area's largest and most visited antique mall in a 100-mile radius. With 400 dealer spaces and almost 24,000 square feet, the Rolla Antique Mall offers something for everyone. Celebrating 19 years in business, the Rolla Antique Mall has the most dedicated vendors who keep the most unique items current in their booths. Stop in today at the Rolla Antique Mall on Dillon Outer Road next to I-44. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 p.m.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The problem is that you have these thousands and thousands of people desperate to improve their lot in life, and they're coming to the beacon,
they've got to do
the
it
great
legally.
Colossus. What are we going to do about them? No, I mean, we really have to figure out
what not
the
this
American
way. We have a sovereignty and border issue here. We have laws.
What are you going to shoot? What are you going to shoot them, Sean? What are you going to shoot them?
No,
what
I'm not
going to do with the
no,
army.
They need to be stopped in Mexico.
Bayonet them?
But what are you going to do? Just let them in and say, "Come on in," and never vet them?
This is what you have to.
Yeah,
I think that we have to.
This is really
calm down
beneath you, Geraldo.
For 2 weeks.
Geraldo.
Oh, don't give me that piece. Beneath me stuff. Sebastian, don't give me that crap.
Are you going to shoot
Don't you
them?
insult me beneath me.
Oh, wow. That's, Geraldo, come on. I don't understand. You know what? He's not a horrible person, but he's got this thing in his mind that everybody should be able to come to America no matter what. And, these people, some of them, like the M13 people, they kill people. They kill other people's children. They cut them into pieces. And, you just can't have people coming from countries that are crossing over other countries that you have no idea who they are. Our laws are screwed up because of the Democrats now. In the past, it was both Democrats and Republicans that screwed them up. And you can't just continue to have people cross the border who are unvetted.
Right.
I mean, if you don't have a border, you don't have a country, and that's what Democrats now. All of a sudden, they discovered, well, we can have a new base. We can put these people on welfare, give them money, tell them they got to vote Democrat, just like they used to have the blacks and the Latinos. The blacks all of a sudden they're finding their independence. They're finding that Trump is producing. Trump said, "Give me a chance. What do you got to lose?" You've had 70 to 80 years of Democratic rule, and it's gotten worse, not better. And all of a sudden, they're getting jobs. All of a sudden, they're starting businesses. All of a sudden, they see their way to possibly the American dream. Okay? That's a big thing. That's a big thing to come out of victimhood and realize I didn't need to be a victim. That's a huge thing. And and it's going to sound like, I'm pro-black. Well, I am. I mean, I don't want to see any people in this country think of themselves as victims.
Right.
Because it's degrading to think that I live in a country that doesn't have opportunity for all. And we do. Okay? Hasn't always been that way, but it's been that way for a long time. And we need to encourage that, not discourage it.
Well, it just proves that the blacks, the Latinos, and the ladies that were not employed were waiting for a job.
Well, yeah.
And now the economics opened up, jobs became available, and what did they do? They got jobs.
Yeah. And Obama said, these jobs never come back to America.
Right.
They're not coming back to America. You can forget about them jobs. And now all of a sudden he's got these manufacturing jobs. Yeah. Out of the gazoo. You used to think the only thing America is good for is service, service industry, right. Fast food and restaurant and stuff like that.
Well, now all of a sudden they got manufacturing jobs coming in. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Salem, Missouri, and it's Randy Garman.
Hey, Randy.
And yeah, I used to be your plumber years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
so are you going to give me a news leak or what?
No, I'll give you something I kind of figured out.
Okay.
It's all these people are griping and hollering about everything that's going on, and they're trying to change our Constitution and everything. And they're going out here and bringing up the dead, putting them out there to vote. I just don't understand it, because we're all one country is what we are, and we got to protect our country at all times. And the one thing I do figure is that Watergate never ended. It just changed bases. That's all it's done.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the way it is, and it's the way one party has learned how to do things. And I'm not saying the Republicans haven't done that, but what I am saying is to the extreme that the Democrats have done this. The comparison. Let's say Lindsey Graham was talking about it on the Supreme Court votes. You had these obvious progressives nominations coming up from liberals, Kagan and the Latino gal. I can't remember her name offhand, but they were, they won overwhelmingly. And I remember them sitting during the questioning by the Republicans and admitting pretty much that, well, they're kind of going to rewrite the laws based on constitutional judgments. But the Republicans went along with it anyways. Now, maybe they shouldn't, but they did. Because you know what? There was an election. And presidents get to assign Supreme Court justices. And you're not supposed to ruin people's lives like they tried with Clarence Thomas and Judge Kavanaugh with a bunch of crap just to get your way.
Right, that's all it is anymore.
Yeah, you're right, Randy. I agree.
Yes. The main thing is our Constitution was brought upon us with blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes.
And what they have done now is went out and destroyed it.
I agree.
Tearing it to little bitty pieces. That's not right. That is disrespecting all the people that went to war and have died for us.
Right.
So we can have what we have in our country and the freedoms and the right to do things.
All right, you're preaching to the choir here, buddy. Thanks for the call, and we're going to take another break while we can do it. Remember this number? I got the Illuminator coming up next. Call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
ABG Industrials is here to service you in several ways. Is it time to upgrade your lighting system? ABG Industrials offers the latest and greatest LED conversion, helping you see better and reducing your light bill. And to keep your lights in great shape, ABG Industrial offers lighting maintenance for your convenience. Bucket truck service is available through ABG Industrial also. Give ABG Industrial a call today, 573-578-7451, to see how they can help you.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday. Located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their r1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and non-natural rock band.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
At stake in this election is whether we continue the extraordinary prosperity that we've all achieved, or whether we let the radical Democrat mob take a giant wrecking ball and destroy our country and our economy. The unemployment rate just fell to the lowest level in more than 50 years, 50. Here's one that's hard to beat, because the number of Americans working at this moment, think of it, at this working. The number of Americans working has just reached the highest in the history of our country, all-time high.
All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. That's Donald Trump still in Texas. I wanted to go over this speech because, we did a whole thing on Claire last week, and that was the Project Veritas thing, revealing what kind of a person she is, and her staff, who all know that she's lying and tell her that she's lying, and it's it's a horrible thing. And then you listen to Donald Trump at these rallies, and you find out, holy cow, is this guy good? And I mean, it's a kind of a similar speech all the time, but he adds new stuff as news comes up, as economic reports happen, as stock markets go up or down, interest rates go up or down, and he's very top of the day, and it's a very invigorating atmosphere. People hardly sit, and you got on general 20 to 30,000 people standing outside because they can't get in the venue. It's really amazing, really something else. And if you haven't experienced it, you should. This. I don't remember the last time this has happened. In fact, he talks about during these midterms, used to president go out once in a while and get into a room with 300 people. That'd be a big deal. He's got 50, 60,000 people trying to get in a venue that takes 10, 15,000 people, and the rest of them hang out and watch it on TV. All right, I'm stalling a little bit, I know, because I've got Laura Loomer here. I've done something now that I had a lot of live interviews today, 3 of them, and the reason I do is because they just couldn't connect during the time. What are you doing?
I almost fell out of my chair.
The show is riveting. I can't.
Did you get the chains that I ordered? Did they come in yet? Something's got to be done.
Hey.
We have Velcro.
Velcro, that could do it. My God. All right. Anyways, I think I know who this is. So why don't you hit it? Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Stephanie from Salem, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
I just witnessed they did arrest one suspect in them bombings.
Who?
Along They didn't say who yet. They were showing a van in a remote area with a bunch of stickers and writing on it, and the FBI was covering it with a blue tarp to haul it off.
I bet you $100 he's wearing a MAGA hat. Okay.
Don't know. Don't know. They show the suspect.
I gotta go, Darrell. I got an interview right now. Thank you for the news.
Okay.
Call me back later.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
It's probably
Bye.
a Prius.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer. Let me introduce your property. The investigative conservative journalist, the Lois Lane to the Dave Weinbaum Show, and the bravest journalist I know, the Illuminator, Laura Loomer. How you doing, Laura?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, what's this about Mayor Gillum and the synagogue in Plantation, California? What happened there?
Well, he was having an event yesterday at a synagogue in Florida, which was open to the public. You didn't have to register, and I showed up, and I'm a Jewish woman, of course. And when I showed up, I sat down. I was very peaceful. I was very quiet. I wasn't talking with anybody. I just sat down. And while I was waiting for the event to start, I was approached by three men. Two of them were officers, and they said I had to leave. And they said they wouldn't give me a reason why they were kicking me out. They just said I had to leave. And I said, so you're kicking a Jew out of a synagogue? Yeah. And they refused to give me a reason why they were kicking me out. But, it's just very disturbing because Andrew Gillum, of course, he's running for governor of Florida, and this is a guy who not only is tied in with jihadi organizations like CARE, which is a designated Islamic terrorist organization, but his running mate was released a statement when he was in college, and it was very anti-Jewish, right? And he said that the reason why he lost, I guess he was running for some position for student body, the reason he lost is because the Jews pinned him to a cross. And so this is a guy who just surrounds himself with Jew haters and jihadis, and that's why I showed up to the synagogue. I was intrigued to see what he was going to say, but they...
So some of the Jews there, it looked like, were applauding your removal. Is that correct?
It looks like they were applauding my removal, yes, because I sat down and I was inside for a little while, and they didn't tell me to leave at the door. I sat down and I was in there for probably 20 minutes or so.
My first wife's aunt, Anita Perlman, founded that town, and may just have founded that temple. She was big in Hillel, and it doesn't surprise me one bit. This is a long time ago, and she hated Ronald Reagan because he was some kind of a B actor. I remember her telling me that, and I had bad experience with her. All the way until she died, rest in peace. But it doesn't surprise me that there were actually Jews applauding for a Jewish girl being removed from a synagogue, sadly.
Yeah, it's very concerning, and just the fact that nobody really protested this, and they had the nerve to kick a Jew out of a synagogue. It's that's what people can expect if they elect these Democrat politicians.
Why would they be justified in removing you from a synagogue when you didn't do a damn thing? What gives them the right to do that?
It's very concerning. I don't know. I think it's just pure Jew hatred. I really honestly think that the Jewish lawyers. He really is a Jew hater. I really do believe that Andrew Gillum is an anti-Semite. I strongly believe that. And for me, just the fact that, for example, my grandfather was arrested by Nazis in Germany, and the fact that I am now having to relive part of his bad experiences in 2018 in my home state of Florida. Now it's concerning. What is he going to do if he becomes governor? Is he just going to shut down synagogues? Is he going to ban me everywhere? This needs to be addressed immediately, and I hope that Ron DeSantis and Andrew Gillum both release statements about this.
Well, yeah, and I think you might want to get, the place is crawling with Jewish lawyers, for goodness sakes. You'd think one of them would want to take this case. I know one myself I might be contacting. That really ticks me off.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go on to other loomering incidents. And that's your buddy Avenatti. You seem to love the challenge of taking him on. What do you think? Let us know about that.
So I did confront Michael Avenatti, a.k.a. Creepy Porn Lawyer, at Politicon this past weekend. It was very interesting. It was very eventful. And I asked him about the fake rape allegations he pressed against Brett Kavanaugh, who is now Supreme Court Justice. And I also asked him how it felt to know that he and his client were now responsible for paying Donald Trump's legal fees. And he lied, and he got in my face and was just very crazy. It's hilarious when you watch the video because this guy is so into himself. He's so pompous. He's such a liar. And everything he said can be refuted. Everything.
Yeah,
he said that Trump didn't have an FBI investigation. There was an FBI investigation.
Right.
It found no wrongdoing against Brett Kavanaugh. He said he didn't have to pay for the legal fees. He does have to pay for the legal fees. He said that the accusations of gang rape were true. Well, if that's the case, why did Grassley now... Why is Michael Avenatti under investigation following the request of Grassley yesterday?
Yes, right. He's under a referral by Grassley to the DOJ for him and his client lying to Congress on Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
So no, you're right.
Yeah,
well, before this, and you did a great job on this guy. Before this, though, you lured Alyssa Milano and on her buddy Linda Saucer. How did that happen? How did they react, by the way, on Twitter?
Well, they both blocked me on Twitter. And it's very interesting because, Alyssa Milano and Linda, they both claim to be representatives for this Me Too movement, but none of them want to speak out about the horrors under Sharia law. In fact, Linda Sarsour is an advocate, a proponent of Sharia law. And when I confronted Alyssa Milano about her friendship with this jihadist known as Linda Sarsour, who said that Jews don't deserve to be humanized, who said that people who go against Islam, women deserve to have their vaginas chopped off, a woman who said that life is much better living under Sharia law, right? She said that I was a liar and that Linda never supported Sharia law. So, they're both delusional. They are both exposed now. And I think that even the left-wing media took my side on this one because usually publications like New York Post, Yahoo, and whatnot, they call me alt-right and they call me far-right or white supremacist or, they just try to slur me. But they were in agreement, it seemed like, from the editorial standpoint of their articles, and they actually referred to me as a conservative journalist.
So the big story of the past few days, after they dropped the caravan story immediately upon finding that some Democrats and some celebrities were getting these mail bombs, which sounds to me like these days it's like winning a Tony or a Academy Award. Everybody's clamoring to have one of these. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know. Can you repeat? I'm sorry, Dave. I can't hear you very well. It's kind of in my ear. It's kind of buzzing.
Really?
Can you just repeat that?
I was hearing like a plane going off. I thought it was by you.
No. Yeah,
right.
I don't know. It's something.
The big story was the caravan coming from the South American countries to the United States, and then all of a sudden you started seeing these pipe bombs come out of nowhere, and it's going to all these Democratic stars and some in Hollywood. And I'm just saying, what's going on with this? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that it's all a distraction. I think that it really is being set up. I think that this is a plot to distract people from the midterms. And, it's interesting that you mentioned the fact that they're all Democrats, and I think that's something that is very suspicious regarding all of this, because as soon as there was evidence that came out that suggests that Soros and the Democrats may be paying for the caravan, then all of a sudden this bomb plot came off. And I was getting notifications on my phone earlier that said that now they've arrested a suspect in this case in Florida, this suspicious bombing suspect. And you're going to laugh your ass off when you see the first image that they showed on television.
Does he have a MAGA hat on?
The suspect. No. They showed a van. Okay, a van parked in front of his residence, and it had a giant Donald Trump sticker on it. I mean, like, this could not be more scripted. So,
Close.
I swear. I'll send you. I'll send you a picture right now. I'm going to tweet about it.
Please do.
The van is covered. The van is covered in memes, and it's covered in pro-Trump stickers. And as you know, CNN, which claims to be the recipients of this bomb, they were like attacking conservatives for memes a couple months back. Do you remember that? Remember when they tried to dox a 15-year-old kid for posting a meme that Donald Trump retweeted?
Yeah.
So it's hilarious, because you need to tell me that the suspect who sent all of this stuff, right? They live in Florida. It's a white male. It's a Trump supporter, and his van is covered in pro-Trump memes and a giant sticker that says 45th President of the United States of America.
There you go. It's laughable, but you know what? Some people are going to believe it. Some people are going to believe it. Believe me. So this is the October surprise. Apparently, you surprised?
Maybe that's what the buzzing. Maybe that's what the buzzing was. There's all these notifications coming on my phone when I couldn't hear you, because I have my headphones in and I have all these notifications set, and now all these things are coming in right now, and it's oh my God, it looks like a Trump supporter. So CNN is already starting with their narrative and posting this sticker.
Well, all I gotta say is this. You know, my original girlfriend worked at a torch factory.
Right.
Yeah, she was my first flame. Ladies and gentlemen, the bravest woman journalist, maybe the bravest journalist there is in the world today, Laura Loomer, calling on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you so much, Laura. You got anything else? Where do people contact you?
No.
What?
They can follow me. They can follow me on Twitter at Laura Loomer and subscribe to my website, lauraloomer.us. And I'm running around again today. Someone might get Loomered again. I'm always on the road.
Cool.
I'll be traveling this week. But if you want a good laugh, go look at the pictures of the van that are floating around, because honestly, it's so fake. It is so fake. Next thing you know, they're going to say that the suspect's name is Stephen Paddock and he's back from the dead.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Stay safe. Laura Loomer, all right?
I will.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Yeah, we even got cheers for you. How about that? Thanks, Laura. Okay.
Thank you.
That's great. All right, and that's something.
It is.
You know, this is. Oh, you know, what a great find she was.
She's amazing.
And she's going to go Loomer somebody else today.
Mm-hmm.
She is so tough, it's incredible. Anyways, I think we need to take a break right now. What do you think? And how about a Sicilian moment?
Well, yeah, we ought to do that in a minute. But, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but this is about you.
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell, to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny, you...
So Lisa gets a copy of this van, and, you can't see the Trump sticker. So she says, you know what? I wish I could blow this up. Does anybody find any irony in this? Does anybody out there find this? I mean, I grant you it's a sad thing, but that's kind of ironic, isn't it, that she'd want to blow it up?
Poor choice of words.
What do you know about funny? Anyways, we're going to be right back. Call the show. This is a great show. I love it. Laura was great. Cheryl. I got 2 more interviews up that are going to be great. That's Dr. Amy and Deanna. Deanna put me on I was on Google while she was doing it live.
Wow.
And I had no idea until I had given her some crap for being late.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool that I had to, kind of straighten my act out there. Anyways, call the show 573-364-4433, or as Connor at A1 Tech says, again, 573-364-4433 for the fabulous McDonald's $35 gift card that we're going to pick here in about an hour. And also, just give me some stuff. I love the callers, all right? Get it off your chest.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Have you ever gone to a car dealership where they tried to tack on a bunch of hidden fees to that low price? I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. You won't have to play 20 questions to look at our vehicles, and you won't have to worry about hidden fees either. We're your hometown dealer, and we'll do our absolute best to treat you right. Shop around and compare prices, but give us the opportunity to earn your business. Next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located on South Bishop in Rolla, next to Mandarin Gardens, or online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
has identified MS-13 members. Sarah Card has identified them in the caravan. The president of Guatemala...
Do you think MS-13 needs a caravan to sneak into this country, or the drug dealers?
ISIS members. Geraldo, the president of Guatemala had 100 ISIS members arrested.
We need a measured
approach
approach that includes the regional governments. We need reason. We need patience.
And if they're incapable,
we need compassion.
If they're incapable of doing it, we're going to put the safety of Americans in the hands of Mexico, Geraldo? No, never.
You cut off the aid to Honduras, Sebastian. Cut off the aid to Guatemala.
Secure the border.
You worsen the conditions there that exist right now. You create thousands and thousands of more displaced people.
Nobody has a right to come to America, Geraldo.
Nobody has a right to come to America. Nobody.
As one of the immigrants said when he was being interviewed by one of the Fox News reporters in, I believe it was Spanish, he asked the guy about the cutting of the aid. He says, what do I care if they cut the aid? I never saw a penny of that. Mm-hmm. So as they're cutting off the aid from the guys that are just putting in their pockets the leaders, the corrupt leaders of these countries. All right? That should have an effect, don't you think? So Geraldo, I don't know. He's got something stuck up his butt about this, and I don't know what it is. But hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Mike from Lincoln. How you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you, Mike? What can I do for you? I don't think he's still there.
Uh-oh. These guys getting coming to what do they think they're going to get from coming here?
Okay, I didn't. Oh, the immigrants?
The immigrants, yeah.
Well, they're going to get what they think is going to happen, like it's happened all along. That somehow they'll get in the country and they'll be caught and released, and maybe they have relatives somewhere, and they'll never show up to court, and they'll just get absorbed into the illegal immigrant category, which they can go to these cities now, and they have these sanctuary cities, and do whatever the hell they want.
In Los Angeles half my life, and there's not enough jobs to even go around for the citizens, and there's not enough strawberries and Lowe's and Home Depots you can go sit at for this many people. I just don't see what benefit they think they're getting.
Everybody was against illegal immigration until the Democrats found out they could weasel a way to have these illegal immigrants vote for them. And now they're all this, no wall. We want illegal immigrants. They didn't want this 10, 12 years ago. They wanted a wall. They voted to fund the wall. Democrats.
It's sad to say, but they're a plague to society. I sat in a math class in California where the teacher spoke Spanish the whole year. I barely passed the class. And it's a shame. I don't know. My grandparents are the last Republicans in California, I feel like.
Well, hopefully that's not true, because we're going to need some of them to get elected to Congress to keep the House.
They just slowly pushed them out, and they put them in fear.
That's
You're a Republican, you're going to get your butt.
It's such a beautiful state, and look what they've done to it.
It is.
Sad.
It is. That's my true home, but I'll never go back.
Well, good luck to the Dodgers. Since the since the Cardinals aren't in it, I don't care. All right, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. We got another caller, apparently. Right. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Hey, this is Jim from Rolla.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Got up this morning, so it's a good day, Anyway, the Fox News this morning, they were having a conversation with one of those people from over there trying to get in. They were in Mexico, and he kept saying, I just want to work. But the neat thing was, the guy that was asking the question, he says, do you know that you're breaking the law? You can't come into the United States? He just smiled at him and shook his head like, I don't care.
Right. Well, they don't care. Well, they really don't. I mean,
no, they don't care.
If I was one of them, I might do the same thing. If I was one of them, okay, that had nowhere else to go and had no plausible things happening in Ecuador or Honduras, wherever they came from, and there's no real... I might go along with the program, but it's wrong. It's wrong. Well, okay? You can't blame them. You got to stop them, though. Just like it would have been okay to stop me if I came through about... if these guys are really in danger, you're supposed to go to the first country and then plop down there. So that could have been Mexico for a lot of these countries that are bordering on Mexico. You can't go to three or four countries to get the one just because you want a job. That's a law.
Yes, and that's so true, Dave. I mean, you're right on with that. But those people, I think part of them they're being sent here. You know what I mean? I don't believe.
Well, we know they are
volunteers.
We know we know they're financed by George Soros and a bunch of other leftist organizations that they have selfish ideas about what to do with America, and it ain't good for Americans. Not the existing Americans. Nor is it good for legal immigrants. What the Democrats didn't count on is that the Latino immigrants who have gone through legally, even the ones that didn't go through legally, don't want these other people in there because they're going to take away their jobs. They're going to take away their ability to, at least the legal ones, to have the American dream, or maybe be forgiven.
Well, I wonder who is feeding these people. I mean,
well,
George
Soros.
TV, they got a backpack.
Yeah, George Soros.
Well, where are they getting their food and water? Yeah,
those are getting it from leftist organizations that have money. Some of these billionaires, like Tom Steyer out there in California, they fund these things because that's eventually how you're going to turn the voting map of the United States of America. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah, that way they can have their socialism, can't they?
Well, yeah. These people don't care whether they live under socialism. They're fine with it. Okay?
No, they don't.
Not
care.
Americans,
they
though.
Hey,
so
Dave,
they have to replace us. All right.
Hey,
yes.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, buddy.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Jim.
Appreciate it. And we got, what do we got coming up? Should we do a break?
We have a dog wanting to talk to us.
Oh, okay, I forgot about the dog.
I just wanted to say something.
All right, go ahead and hit it.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow is up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. Can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
Okay. We've gone for a whole show and a half now without mentioning balls.
Oh, hour and a half, yeah.
No, the last show, I don't believe we mentioned balls either. Did you? Do you have to say something first?
KKID Salem Rolla.
God, I'm a director now. I feel so cool.
You're good, man.
And welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Ron from Davisville.
Ron from Davisville. We got a contest going on, you know. I know you know it.
Yeah. You still got my address, so that's good.
Oh, yeah, I know where. Now we're going to do a Sicilian moment, right? I know where you live. I know where you live. Go ahead, Ron. What's up?
This has been a crazy news week, hasn't it?
Oh, my goodness. And they found the guy. He's got Trump stickers all over his van. I was figuring he's probably wearing a Trump MAGA hat. I mean, come on. And some dopes are going to believe this.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The funniest moment this week was seeing the pictures of Obama's speech when they couldn't even fill out the junior high school gym.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I wonder what's in his mind, because he thinks he's God. He really does. I mean, he thinks he's the best thing that ever happened to anyone, much less the Earth. He thinks he's too good for the Earth. You know.
Let me relate a little story that happened to me yesterday.
Okay.
I was talking, doing something, and this elderly black gentleman asked me if I'd give him a hand. And I said, sure, no problem. He said, well, these days, he says, you just don't know. I said, yeah. I said, to me, it don't matter if you're purple or green or whatever. I'll give you a... He said, yeah, that's the way we used to be. He said, but about 10 years ago, things changed.
Yeah, Obama took office.
Yeah. And it's not just us white country boys that think this. This was downtown St. Louis.
I know.
Right.
It's very interesting down there because I used to know some of the scalpers down there for the Cardinal games. Not that I would ever scalp any tickets myself, but they all kind of quiet. They all kind of knew me, and I kind of knew them, and they'd try to push in on some of my stuff. I tried to be as nice as I could to them. When they started pushing me around, I pushed back, and they understood that. Okay, they took that, and guy called me a old man, a Jew boy, and all that stuff, and I guess we lost him, huh?
Yeah, got cut off. One of the two. I don't know.
Right. Well, that's all right.
It wasn't us.
Don't worry, you'll still be in the contest. Okay,
that's right.
But if you don't take it, the generally people don't bother you.
That's right.
So we're gonna be right now. We're gonna have Dr. Amy here give us some great advice. Hit it.
Now, if you feel that you can't go on, because all of your hope is gone, and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just an illusion, and your world around is crumbling down, darling, reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out. Reach out for me. I'll be there with the love that will shine for you. I'll be there with the love that will see you through. When you feel lost and about to give up, because your best just ain't good enough. And you feel the world has grown cold, and you're drifting out all on your own, and you need a hand to hold, darling. Reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out. Reach out for me. I'll be there to love and comfort you. I'll be there to cherish and care for you.
Hey, Bad Boss expert sold butcher knives from her trunk. Pacer, singer, writer, and motivational speaker, and the shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, and God knows we need her, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hi, Dr. Amy. How are you?
Hi, doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hey, what's the best way for bosses to incentivize employees?
Well, it actually depends on the way that the employee is best motivated. So it's actually an individual type of thing. Some people are motivated by internal motivators. So, for instance, really finding value from a task or being challenged. While other employees might be more motivated by external motivators, perhaps outward recognition or a pay or a merit increase. So those types of things can help to really determine. So a boss shouldn't just have a blanket way to say, here's the perk for completing this task, but rather, what can I do to encourage you or motivate you to accomplish this? And then figuring that out can really help to make it a more personalized incentive, and then likely to really help that person to move forward.
I'll give you an example from my life. I think I was like 14 years old, and the only job I could get was as a caddy. And I caddied for these two old guys in a cart, and what they gave me, both of them, total, was a quarter. All right? Now, but they said to me, they said, you know what, that was some of the best caddying we've ever had. So I remember that. To this day, at almost 70, as something that was a very positive thing in my life, even though the monetary thing wasn't good.
Sure. I mean, sometimes just having an experience, being able to work with someone, to talk to someone, to be in someone's presence and learn from them can be much more beneficial to one who is motivated by that internal type of compass. Because what it does is it gives you something else to put in your memory bank, in your knowledge base, so that you can then apply it elsewhere. So your experience there is something that you're able to draw on. And had you been given $100 or what, you might have been very excited at that time, but that might not have been the reason that you had that job. And so while money is oftentimes what we need in order to put food on the table or to accomplish bigger monetary goals, that's not the only thing that drives many people. And so recognizing that as a boss is huge.
Not to worry, I wouldn't have turned down the $100 bill, believe me.
Most of us wouldn't. I actually had a discussion with one of my daughters about that the other day, about money not particularly buying happiness. And she looked at me quizzically and she said, "Are you sure?" Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we really do need it for many basics, but it shouldn't be the only driving factor.
And you segued right into my next question. How do you incentivize your kids? Pay, praise, punish, criticize, a combination of such?
Well, I'm a huge proponent of star charts, not in the literal gold star on a chart, but coming up with a way to create a specific goal that is something that's smart, something that's measurable, that you can actually accomplish in a particular amount of time, and then breaking that goal down into easy, accountable parts. And then, let's say, for instance, making your bed every morning. If you do, then you put a little check on a chart. And at the end of the week, then that would give you some type of an incentive. The incentive doesn't necessarily have to be something that costs money. It might be having a little bit of extra time with us. We have 3 kids, so they thirst for our attention, that one-on-one, maybe sitting and reading a book together or going on a walk around the neighborhood. So it could be buying an ice cream cone, but it doesn't have to have an official formal prize attached. Sometimes that extra quality time is what they thirst for. And my kids' teachers do that in school. They receive these dollars, fake dollar bills based on, accomplishing particular tasks or when they do something well. And then after they accumulate a certain amount of them, then they're allowed to cash them in, so to speak, for a prize. And my youngest, who is 8, recently cashed in a number of her fake school dollars to eat lunch with her teacher.
Oh.
And it was, I know.
So sweet.
And so it was just, she really loves her teacher and wanted to have that one-on-one time. And they spoke about, her goals and her plans and what they were doing in class and what she loved. And so she was able to do that, and it made her feel wonderful and really special and valued. And so, again, it's really understanding what it is that motivates each person, and that each person is different. And that goes in a family and in a workplace.
So I can guess that one of the incentives that you do not have is going with you to go see a horror movie. Is that correct? Yes.
I am not. I have one genre. I mean, I do. I like drama.
Like drama,
but in general, really, what I go for anything that's romantic comedy or romance. I literally have one genre. I mean, I can do some of the more scary type of, detective type shows. I'll sit down and watch that with my husband. But to go to a Halloween movie is not happening.
Yeah, well, I understand that.
Ever. I did watch when we first started dating. Yeah. There were certain movies he really was adamant that I needed to see. So I watched Silence of the Lambs, but most of the time my head was turned the other way. That's just not my thing. I sat there, I was present, but I was definitely not there.
That wasn't a horror movie. It was just a pretty scary story.
It was a whole thriller component. Yeah. Yes, I like to think about happiness and butterflies. I mean, legitimately, like just love and rainbows. And I want to feel that way when I finish watching a movie. So I am.
Yeah, right up my alley. Happiness and butterflies.
Yeah, you and I should go to the movies. I could tell that's what you like to watch too.
Oh, that's me, baby. And you know what I'm doing? About 10 minutes in, I'm snoring. Hey, I want to say happy birthday to your daughter Adina. I found out all this stuff because of your husband's on Facebook.
Oh, wow, that's so exciting. Yes,
why aren't you on Facebook? You're all over Twitter.
I am on Facebook.
Right,
we should connect that way. I have a page on Facebook for my business, and then I have a personal Facebook account as well.
All right. And speaking of that, what book do you have out there, and what's your contact info?
Sure. My book is Working with Difficult People, and you can reach me by website, amycooperhakeem.com. My Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook handle are all Amy Cooper Hakeem. And I would love to connect with anyone. I do not just the book, but I also do provide motivational speaking, speak to small and large groups of people to help improve overall communication and workflow in the workplace.
I don't know if I told you this, but in college I worked as a mailman. Yeah, but they fired me. They caught me living on the edge of the envelope. Was not allowed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much to Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. You have a great weekend.
Thank you for having me.
Hi to Elon. Bye-bye.
Okay, you got it. Bye.
Actually, when I was living on the edge of the envelope, I actually had a big paper cut, and I tried to apply for disability, and they wouldn't accept it. I don't know why. That's wrong.
Oh, you're something else.
People don't realize I was a mailman. I swear to God. During college breaks, I used to walk a mail route in the middle of winter when I came back from college. It was kind of fun. Occasionally you run across a dog or two. But it was fun. People wanted to invite me in to have, hot drinks and stuff like that. And, I was told I couldn't do it. So I did it anyways. No, I did not. It's a lie. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bill.
Hey, Bill.
And I'm from Salem.
Okay, Bill.
Bill from Salem. You're very careful as to how you deliberately say that now. Is there a reason for that?
Well, he said Billin from Salem. We always call him Dylan.
Okay, right. Billin from, Bill.
Just leave the and out. Just leave the and out.
Yeah, leave the and out. Bill from Salem. Not Bill and from Salem. It's just, you confuse the radio show host. Here you even confuse Stan. And Stan is a lot old. He's been in this business a lot longer than I have.
Well, at least I didn't use the name How Long.
How wrong.
How wrong.
Okay, besides, I do the bad jokes on this show. I want you to know that.
Time.
What can I do for you today? Bill?
Did you see this morning where George Papadopoulos?
Yes.
Papadopoulos? He says he now believes he's framed. He's got more information. I didn't know if you guys covered that. I didn't hear it covered, but he's been framed, and he's thinking about. I don't know how he's going to reverse his guilty plea because they already spent the time.
Well, I don't know either, but he's going to try to clear his record. You get a guilty plea, you got a record then. So, he's 27 years old, 28 years old. What does he know about stuff? Lawyer tells him to do something, and he does it, and thinks that's the way to handle it. And now he realizes he was used. I mean, I think it's not a coincidence that he's 27 years old and doesn't know what the hell is happening in the world.
No, I mean, I kind of understand that part where they was doing that. But the other thing I thought was kind of humorous about the caravan.
Yeah.
If you notice some of the pictures in the background, not the ones in front of the camera, but the ones in the back, they're all wearing like gold chains and carrying $300-$400 cameras or phones.
Who are you talking about? The press or the?
No, the immigrants. Supposedly.
Oh, you're talking about the immigrants. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the van that they caught with, the bomber. So
that was kind of funny.
See, I'm conflating the stories now. I'm getting mixed up. It's not good. It's a sign of old age, but don't tell anybody, all right? That's just between me and you, Bill. Okay?
All righty.
All right, thanks, buddy. Don't you tell anybody about that. All right, thanks a lot, Bill.
Weekend.
All right, you'll be in the contest, by the way. Go ahead and hit it, Stan. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Lee from Richland.
Hi, Lee. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, McCaskill's right. I did find an airplane I can afford. It's on eBay. It's Gillo 75 flying rubber band powered balsa model airplane. $5.95. $3.95 for shipping, and it's $5 if you want airmail.
Oh my God! Nobody likes a smart ass. Come on.
Here we do.
No,
that's pretty good. That's not bad for for you.
Okay. Another thing too is
yes,
I do have to say I got two male puppies, and I did one of those bad things when I sent it to the vet, and now I'm having remorse over it. Is there some way I can get a reversal done to that for the boys, or they don't raise their hind leg like the
Why don't you ask Stan?
They squat.
Stan, you got an answer. Stan's got an answer for that.
Well, I don't know if I get the reversal.
I'd never get a reversal.
Or could they have some psychological, some kind of counseling done for our boys?
Well, mine. Sometimes he raises his leg and sometimes he doesn't.
Or
I guess he goes both ways.
Eunuchs or what?
I don't know. What can I tell you?
Okay, well, you have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for this enlightening conversation. I really like. I feel like I need a shower now. Is what I feel like. What the hell's going on with that? All right, if you want to call the show and be a star like Lee there, call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. I need a Sicilian moment. Thanks.
Got a dislocated joint? We'll burn it down for the insurance. Forget about it.
Hey, Steve, you hear about that? Huh? What do you think, man? What do you think? Think they'll find out? Forget about it. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, I got a solution for the last caller there.
Well, who is this?
Brian.
Well, if he had something bad done to that boy dog, I know what he took off, so he needs to perform an operation called add a nuts to me.
Oh, no. Yes. I thought he was going to say something else. Okay, because I told that once to a doctor who, no, I'm not going to tell you. When you get your prostate taken out, it doesn't do a lot of good for certain areas of your body.
Right.
Anyways, thank you for that, Brian. Thanks for the correction.
Yeah.
You have a great weekend. All right. So what do we got? Let's do a seventh break. We're starting to get a little crushed for time, aren't we? No. Did we do? What are we on now? What break?
We're on 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I say we do it now, and this is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Therefore, my vote should count for everybody's.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You don't touch the dial. Call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Like your favorite savory sausage McMuffin, buttery sausage biscuit, or any size soft drink or sweet tea. And for just $1 each, your morning is sounding better and better at participating McDonald's for a limited time. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300. When nothing less but the most dependable will do, it's time to head to Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla for a new 2018 Chevy Silverado. Strong, capable, and built to stand the test of time. Right now, receive up to $10,500 in total savings on a new 2018 Silverado LT All-Star 4-wheel drive. When you need to get things done, you need a Silverado. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, 100 Fairgrounds Road for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
We withdrew the United States from the very unfair, one-sided Paris Climate Accord, which was putting us out of business. On day one, I approved the Keystone and the Dakota Access Pipeline. 48,000 jobs. Day one. Day one. Think of that, day one. They spent years and years trying to get these pipelines built. And by the way, we're speeding up the approval process by a factor of 10 for your pipelines that you desperately need in Texas to get the oil to its destination. We're speeding it up. I've heard so much. With Texas leading the way, think of this one. The United States is now, this happened over the last very short period of time,
Ready?
the largest producer of crude oil and natural gas anywhere in the world. Thank you.
All right, we're back on the show. That was our president again in Texas. I think that's the last we're going to hear from him. But I want you to, if you can key up extra 1 and 2 before we interview Deanna, which was a really fun interview, realizing that I was also being taped. You know, it was sort of like a counter-intuitive interview because she was taping me after I kind of bawled her out a little bit, and I played that part too.
Without me? I thought I was going to get to be on.
Well, I didn't know. She just had me on.
Just while they were recording.
I didn't. Know. She. It's like she snuck it upon me.
Yeah.
I was hoping
pretty much.
I was hoping she'd forget about it because I think she wanted to interview me for like an hour or something. Oy vey. What am I going to say for an hour? Well, I got a radio show. I talk for 3 hours, so I can do that.
Yeah,
but I don't say anything all week, do I, honey?
Your 30-minute presentation with the rabbi turned out to be more like 45.
I know.
So,
well,
yeah.
You know what? There's something about it gets in your blood, the performing part of this.
Yeah,
you sort of like get the idea that I can do this and I can entertain, and hopefully people will listen.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing it, and I really appreciate it, believe me. I can never say that I don't appreciate the callers because I love the callers.
Okay,
I've had guys tell me left and right, we don't want to hear from them. They'll dominate your show. They'll do that. We put them on just for the hell, because we have to, we think. Well, BS. I love the callers. I mean, They add so much to the show. Not everything is brilliant.
No, but our
obviously,
callers are
but there's
great.
a lot of stuff that they add to the program.
Right.
And the way I used to run meetings, not being funny, running meetings, and I always wanted to hear from people. I always wanted them to feel like they were listened to. Now, I wouldn't agree with everything.
No.
But everybody got their say and everybody got their vote. That's the key.
And that's the way it ought to be run in America, and therefore I am running against our president in 2024, whoever that is. I'll be old, but what the hell. All right, so back to the show, and now we're going to do what?
Extra number one.
Extra number one. We're going to follow with number two as
The
well.
Democrats don't care what their extremist immigration agenda will do to your neighborhoods, to your hospitals, or to your schools. They don't care that the mass illegal immigration will totally bankrupt our country, because all the Democrats care about is regaining power, no matter how they have to go about doing it. All the witch hunts, no matter what they do, they just want to gain power. But we're not going to let them gain power. And that's why the Democrats all support catch and release. That's why they support visa lottery. You know what visa lottery is? Countries put names in a batch, and you pick them, you keep picking them. And then you got nothing but problems. Because do you think those countries are putting their finest? I don't think so. It's a great way to dispose of their problems.
All right, I made a mistake. I thought that was Jim Acosta. We're going to hear from him later. But right now, before it gets too late in the show, I want to put on Deanna Lorraine, the love goddess, to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Hit it.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
I'm on Washington.
I gave you a 50-50 shot this time, okay?
It's only when I'm traveling. I'm sorry.
No, well, I don't understand. We were just talking about that. Jesse, I said I give her 50-50. Because Laura Loomer has the same problem. Now, I got this other gal who calls me, and she's Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim. She is there on time. She's like a minute early every single time. So
my God!
I don't want to make any conclusions based on sexual orientation here. So I'm not.
I'm getting shamed.
Huh?
I'm so sorry, Dave.
No, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
That's what you're also.
I think it's
you're
funny.
on live stream right now. I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, great!
And you're actually on the show, so it's double cross promotion.
Oh my goodness! So I've got to watch myself now.
Yeah. So you guys check out Dave Weinbaum show.
Hello.
And what's your link again so that they can find you?
My link is daveweinbaum.net. That's WEINBAUM. .net. Yes.
.net. Dave Weinbaum show. I'm on every Friday.
Yes.
Every Friday morning.
Where Deanna is one of the great stars of the show. You know? So let's get started here. By the way, passionate about making love great again. Star of TV, radio, and blogs, and matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So you're back in D.C. What have you been up to?
I'm back in the swamp again. I feel like I live here already.
So, well, maybe you should live there. What do you think?
I'm thinking about it. I'm strongly considering moving to Washington, D.C. I never thought I would say that, but I like it here.
I think what you ought to do, you know what? You ought to do this while it's hot. You've heard about the problem at NBC with Megyn Kelly, right? She might be off the air. You need to get in there right now and apply.
Maybe I should.
I'm dead serious about it.
You think I should steal Megyn Kelly's spot on the Today Show?
Absolutely. Why not? She stole,
I think
she stole a bunch of other spots there. That's the way it works.
Well, because she's also so hardened. I think that she's actually had an issue with, like, they say that vulnerability and hardness. She's just so hard because she's so used to those hard news. And I think that she kind of lacks empathy and compassion. So maybe I would be good in that spot. I think I'm a little more compassionate.
I'd go for it right away. Because it looks to me like they're going to make a move.
Ooh. Is it because of that racial comment she made?
Apparently that's it, yeah.
That's crazy. You make one comment and you get fired these days.
Well, that's the
I
way
would
it
need
is.
to scrub my social media.
Yeah. All right. Well, you go there until all you got to do is get. You live in New York City and or Washington, and you go back and forth. Not a bad life.
Well, that would be interesting. Does it film out of L.A.?
I don't know, but maybe that could be it too.
Or I could take Kimberly Guilfoyle's spot on the 5.
Yeah. That would be great, too.
That would be up my alley.
You'd be perfect on there. Perfect.
Yeah. I think they need me instead of Kimberly, because they're still trying people out. They haven't made a decision yet.
I know. I've seen it. And you'd be absolutely perfect on it. I'd love to see you go up against Juan Williams. I think you'd nail him.
Oh, I would kill Juan Williams. I would call him out. I can't stand Juan Williams. So maybe I should start a petition to see how many people. How should I take Kimberly Guilfoyle's spot on the 5?
You should, yes, that or I mean, I'm telling you, you got an upward trend going for you. I can tell. All right, and a window of opportunity won't open itself.
Yeah, you're right. It won't open itself.
All right.
So what did you watch my video about Dear Boys and Men of America?
I did. So tell the public about that.
Absolutely. So I released a video this week, and I would love for you guys to check it out and share it with your friends and tell me what you think. But it's addressed to the boys and men of America and any compassionate and rational women. And the reason why I say that is because, a lot of these feminists don't seem to have a heart. They don't seem to have a brain either, because they can't seem to put 2 and 2 together that if they continue to demonize all men and push them out of society, we're not going to have relationships anymore. We're going to have a couple side effects that are going to be very undesirable.
Such as what?
No relationships, right? Men are going to be saying, you know what? I'm sick of being demonized. I'm sick of being cast as this villain. And I'm not going to want, and not only that, but this is too risky to be in a relationship with women. If I can have my life destroyed based on just a simple allegation, and if all then women, they create this mob around me and just say, believe women, believe her because she's a female, then I'm not even going to hire a woman anymore. I don't want to hire her. She's too risky. I don't want to be in a relationship with her. I don't want to start a family with a woman. So this is going to have dire consequences to our country and to relationships and the family unit if they continue to go down this road. It's a very, very dangerous road. They're playing with fire, and the fire has just gotten a whole lot of gasoline poured on it. And it is about to, lead to societal collapse. Not to be all doom and gloom, but it's true. And they don't seem to have a brain. They don't seem to have a heart to understand this.
All right, we'll be back with the other end of that interview coming next week. Very interesting person. Now she's got some job opportunities, and she actually went out and put this poll out on Twitter. Were you playing the second one already?
No,
eager you
no.
can't wait till next week.
I was just waiting for the other one to end.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay. I thought it was over.
It was.
Oh, okay. Anyways, you'll hear the rest of it next week, and she's got some possibilities for jobs. Yeah. And I think she started this Twitter poll based on what I told her, and seems pretty eager. But you got to put yourself. Sometimes you get so much, and you and I know this because we're both salespeople. Yeah. You get so acclimated to doing what we have to do to perform that we forget that we got to sell too.
Yeah,
and it's tough. You got to just realign yourself and try to do that.
Well, Juan Williams. I mean, he never ceases to irritate me every time he says something. I'm sorry, but I we got 4 other guys on there that are talking straight, and then he comes on and says something.
Can I tell you something about Juan Williams? I know the guy. I know the guy. All right, I've seen him perform 10, 12 years ago. I've talked to the guy. He's acting.
That's what I thought.
He was told to do this job. You got to take out the opposite side of these people, and you got to be good at it.
Man.
And he does it. He's acting. He's not that far to the left.
I wouldn't hope.
I've seen him in breaks where he was with, what's the guy's name? Billy Crystal, who now he works at CNN or at MSNBC, suddenly turned Neville
Bill
Trumper.
Crystal.
Yeah, Bill Crystal,
Okay.
not the comedian. Juan was talking to Crystal, and they had an argument on air, and they were in break, and Juan says, "Hey, that was really good TV. What do you think?" He's an actor.
I know.
Okay,
I hope so.
He's doing what he thinks they want him to do, and I'm pretty sure they told him to do it.
Yeah.
And
Roy Waters sure gets upset, though, sometimes. And so does Greg Gutfeld.
Well, to a certain extent, I believe they're all acting, but they have to play their parts.
Right.
And I think Juan Williams is stretching his part a lot more than the other guys have to.
I think so.
So, anyways, we're back on the show, and what do we got going right now, Stan?
All right, we got another break coming up.
All right, we got another break. You got another Sicilian moment?
I do.
Here's the phone number, 573-364-4433. And we got this great McDonald's gift card. We got McRibs in the restaurants now. How cool is that? I mean, that's really something. We got a Sicilian moment here. Listen up. Bad sports gambler? We'll fix it for you. Forget about it. Hey, what are the odds in Vegas of that? Huh? You think you can get better odds than that? Forget about it. All right, so we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. We're gonna do our last break here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So call the show afterwards. We're gonna be a little bit unfettered then. We're gonna call the winner out between 10 to the hour and at the actual hour. So we'll get that out, and you're gonna have to call me personally if you want me to send you the $35 McDonald's gift card. Anyways. Call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving. Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
When nothing less but the most dependable will do, it's time to head to Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla for a new 2018 Chevy Silverado. Strong, capable, and built to stand the test of time. Right now, receive up to $10,500 in total savings on a new 2018 Silverado LT All-Star 4-wheel drive. When you need to get things done, you need a Silverado. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, 100 Fairgrounds Road for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
But radical Democrats want to turn back the clock toward the rule of corrupt, power-hungry globalists. You know what a globalist is, right? You know what a globalist is. A globalist is a person that wants the globe to do well, frankly, not caring about our country so much. And you know what? We can't have that. You know, they have a word. It sort of became old-fashioned. It's called a nationalist. And I say, really, we're not supposed to use that word. You know what I am? I'm a nationalist, okay? He's one of the most unpopular presidents in the history of polling. And I said, no. I said, of course I'm unpopular with foreign nations because we're not letting them rip us off anymore, folks. Okay?
The first real American president in who knows how long.
Yep.
Maybe Lincoln, you know?
John F. Kennedy, if he wouldn't have got shot.
He was a globalist, too.
Was he?
Yeah. It wasn't as bad as they are now, but...
Yeah.
He was a globalist.
I always figured he was going way too far in the direction that they didn't want him to go, so they knocked him off.
Well, I don't know how true that is, but certainly I think there was something going on with the mafia and his brother. Because I think the mafia felt betrayed by him because they basically got him the election. They got him West Virginia. And then his brother, the attorney general, goes after the mafia. That's not a wise thing to do.
No.
So I think that had a lot to do with it.
Was that Ted or?
No, not Ted. Robert.
Oh, okay, Robert. Yeah.
Robert Kennedy. Anyways, want to just point this out. McCaskill has demanded the person who runs Project Veritas be investigated. All right?
Oh, boy.
And she outed herself with her own words as a phony and a liar. All right? So, yeah, go ahead and investigate away. It was your words, and nobody forced you to say them, nor the people that work for you. Your campaign aides all told the truth about you. And you ought to resign is what you ought to do.
Yes, you should.
My goodness. How horrible. Anyways, we're back on the show, and I want to play these 2 clips from, well, your favorite CNN reporter, Bob Acostas. Is it Bob? No, Jim Acostas.
Jim, yeah.
Jim.
If you want to ask me what makes me the most depressed about my job, it's covering the rallies. And it gets to the larger point of what it's like covering the President of the United States, and in particular Donald Trump. In many ways, the danger is not what Trump is doing to America. The danger is how America is changing under Trump. And I never thought I would see the day where I would go to a political rally and, people would give you a hard time. People yelled at me at Hillary Clinton rallies during the 2008 campaign. That would happen from time to time. And, and during Mitt Romney, people threw things at me and asked me, why didn't you ask about Benghazi or do a story on Benghazi? That happened when I covered Mitt Romney. But at rally after rally after rally, having the President of the United States whip people up into a frenzy and attack the press, to me, is the most depressing thing that I've ever witnessed as a journalist. It's not so much that the president is doing it, it is that you have thousands and thousands of people who are willing to join in and do the same thing. At the rally in Montana the other night with Greg, when President Trump praised Greg Gianforte for body slamming Ben Jacobs, I remember looking over to the supporters in the crowd, and there was one young man who was doing these body slam moves, and he and his buddies were all getting a good laugh out of it. And then he looked at me and he goes like this, like I'm going to cut your throat. And, I went up to him after it was over and I talked to him about it, and he was just sort of laughing about it, and I guess he wasn't serious about it. But to me, that's the Trump effect on America. It has normalized and sanitized nastiness and cruelty in a way that I just never thought I would see before.
You know what? I'm kvetching over. I think I'm going to cry.
A poor guy.
I feel so bad for him.
What a moron.
I don't know. I went to the Trump rally. I witnessed it myself personally. I listened to this last one. I've listened to others. And what he calls scary and depressing, I found absolutely motivational. Really, the hair on my spine were standing up. I was so motivated. Yeah. It's about America.
That's right.
You hate America. You want people to talk. You get excited by people talking bad about America. Mm-hmm. That's why you're at CNN, because they talk bad about America. Mm-hmm. When somebody stands up for America, they become your enemy. And not my enemy. I'm an American. Okay, I like being an American. I know there are some problems in the country, but you know what? Being an American is something that a lot of people are proud of. And most of those people are following Donald J. Trump. Get over it, you wuss.
That's right.
You're a wuss. Anyways,
well, you know what?
Nice.
What he should take notice is after the rally's over, nobody beats him up.
Yeah.
I mean, really, because he's sitting there lying all week long about the president, but no one is mad enough on the Republican side to just beat him up for it.
Sure, and they're out there as they're instructed. They're approaching people in public and restaurants.
Yeah.
You had a white guy the other day. This was on Twitter last night, and it was from a gal named Kaya Jones, I believe her name is.
Right.
And she had this video at a Starbucks of a white guy going after a black guy because he's wearing a MAGA hat. And eventually he takes the MAGA hat and throws it on the ground. He assaults the guy. Okay, so, and this is happening all over America, all over the America where these senators go, where people like McConnell went with his wife. Yeah. And guy banging on a table took up their take-home food, threw it out in the street, and and it's happening so often that it's incredible. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna be. Let's see. Let's do Walk Away, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna mix up the winner profile because I don't trust Stan and I don't trust Lisa to do it.
Yes, you do.
I trust Mr. the Dog to do that before you guys, because you're always sitting there saying, well,
one time
last week.
One time we did
That's all it takes. It all takes.
It was just a suggestion, not even a reality.
Or wasn't it more
Why would you suggest?
More like we said, didn't he say he didn't want to win?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what the conversation was.
You have disqualified yourself.
This
all right,
is a hoax.
yeah, you're just turning
maybe
into Jim
someday
Acosta.
Maybe someday I'll give you back some responsibility. But until then, you're going without dinner and you're spending time in your room.
On May 26th of this year, I released a video explaining all of the reasons why I was walking away from liberalism and the Democratic Party, and I launched the Walk Away campaign. By the thousands, patriots from all over America joined the campaign and created their own testimonials, explaining why they too were walking away or walking with. Americans from all different backgrounds, beliefs, and walks of life came together in unity, in support, and in patriotism. We found civility again. We reclaimed our common humanity. We rediscovered hope. I watched with immeasurable pride as Americans who had sat by silently for so long began to find their voice, to speak their truth, and to push back against hate with love. But then something began to happen. The liberal media tried to steal the voices of Americans once again. Russian propaganda, Russian bots, paid actors, fake people, fake pictures, fake testimonials. They've attacked you, lied about you, and they've tried to silence you. Well, it's time for the silent majority to become unsilent. I am officially announcing the Walkaway March on Washington. On October 27th, 1 week before the midterm elections, Americans are coming together in our nation's capital to walk away from the Democratic Party. We are walking away from the lies, the hate, the violence, and vandalism. We are walking away from the vitriol, the name-calling, the censorship, the fake news. We are walking away from the phony and crooked investigations, the divisiveness, the race baiting. We are walking away from the attacks on our America. It is time to fight back with the greatest weapon at our disposal, the truth. It's time to take America back. We walked away alone, but now we march together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 till, and I want you to call this number. Let's call it, let's say between 1 and 12 today. That's 1 in the afternoon. I don't want to be called at 12 midnight.
Or just have them text you. Just have them text you. Hi, this is
text me.
So-and-so, I won the contest.
Yes, 573-578-2700. 573-578-2700. And we'll get that fabulous, the $35 McDonald's gift card. Now, I have picked one out because, and I have yet to see who won. So this is a mystery to me, and they're both over there like, give me these smiles like, oh, well, yeah, I could have done that. Well, no, you can't do it because you'd be all over this right now trying to figure out, well, should we give it to that guy or not? Well, guess what? I don't care who it is. They were in the hat. Therefore, they're in it. All right, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner. Oh, the winner of the fabulous $35 McDonald's gift card is our first caller, JJ. Let's hear it for JJ.
Way to go, JJ. Yo, man, that's all right.
He wanted to give it. He won a couple months ago.
Yeah, he did.
All right, Neil, I can't think of a more deserving guy.
He's a heck of an opening act, too.
He's an opening act, darn right. And that was completely legitimate. Was that not Lisa Strasser? Come on, don't lie.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
Lisa, why are you talking to me like that?
I witnessed no collusion.
Oh, good. All right. Well, so Mueller is stumped again. Anyways, if you want to call the show, well, it's going to be worth just a conversation, but that's always worth something. Call 573-364-4433. And we've got a couple more things that we're going to go through that's on the agenda. Let me see what I have here, just in case there's some. Oh, by the way, did you know that there's a study that says you can drink away your troubles? Steve, did you know that? You can drink away your troubles because you forget the bad and remember the good.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? There's an actual study. I knew there was a reason I was drinking. I mean, I consume alcohol. I know it can be a problem. I realize that. Okay, I know some people have a problem with it.
Well, you're probably smart enough to know when to quit, right?
Well, yeah. What are you laughing at? You don't know when to quit. Don't give me that.
Obviously, because I'm here.
Don't give me that. I got to give you this, honey. You got persistence. Yes, you do. All right. So apparently, this guy in the van. Now, the synagogue that Laura Loomer was in yesterday was in Plantation, Florida. Plantation, Florida is not a big city, but this guy was caught in the van as I was talking to Laura Loomer. I don't know if she was calling me from Plantation City in Florida or not. Interesting name for a town, right? Plantation.
Right.
But anyways, it's mostly a Jewish community.
Huh.
And this guy was caught, and it said Plantation, Florida.
Hmm.
You know, the guy with the van, with the Trump van.
Wow.
You know, I mean, the thing is covered with pictures of Trump and Trump
of
this
course.
and Trump that. Well, didn't I say? I said, I bet you the guy's wearing. I bet you he was wearing like a
MAGA hat.
A MAGA
Yeah,
hat.
you did. You said
Oh
that.
my God, what a setup. Anyways, let's hear. What do we got left? We got
Let's do Tom Bevan first.
Yeah, let's do Tom Bevan. Hit it.
If you were talking about a blue wave, you would expect it to be cresting, right? If a wave was coming, you would expect it to be building and building. Here we are 13 days out from the midterms. That's not what I'm seeing. Okay. We're seeing the president's job approval rating going up. We're seeing the generic ballot number holding, Democrats in the advantage, but not building. And certainly in some of these swing districts, we're seeing sort of a hand-to-hand combat. It is a race-by-race battle in these House districts around the country. And obviously in the Senate, it seems to have moved in the Republicans' direction. So you put all those components together, and look, Democrats still they're slight favorites to win the House, and they may still win the House, but this is certainly not shaping up to be the sort of big blue wave that's going to wash everybody away.
You know, you got about 10, 11 days, guys, and we're only given a small chance to get the House, but it's a lot bigger chance than they gave the president to win the election in 2016. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they gave him no chance, none. Don't believe the polls. When it comes to next Tuesday, November the 6th. Get your butt and get your crazy relatives and all your friends, all your nutty friends, and get them to the polls. Okay? We need a turnout. And we need to keep the House because there's a huge investigation going on right now. And if Pelosi takes over, that's over, and they start immediately on impeaching the President Trump. All right? Even without a vote in the Senate.
And raising the
back
taxes.
it. And they'll raise your taxes
immediately.
Well, I don't know if they can do it.
They want their crumbs back.
I don't think they can do it without the president's not going to sign it. You know, then they're not going to get the Senate. It appears. We need to keep it clean so this guy can really do his job.
Yeah.
He's done it under total obstruction thus far, and he's done it very well.
What does he have? 270 some promises made, promises kept.
He's got more than that. It's about 300 by now.
It is okay.
Yeah, I mean it's been after all the press against him, every Democrat voting against him, it's quite an achievement.
Yeah.
And we need to keep him there. We need to keep the advantage, and you don't want the Democrats running your health care or anything else for that matter.
Darn right we don't.
So, all right, we're back here on the show, and let's do another Sicilian moment right now. I like how that works. Bad sports gambler? We'll fix it for you. Forget about it. We'll get good odds too. Don't trust the Vegas odds. We'll give you good odds, and then you can forget about it.
That's right.
There we go. It's our friend Sicilian. I hope I haven't done anything wrong to disappoint the Godfather.
I think he's pretty cool.
And if you are disappointed, forget about it.
Get over it.
So get over. Yeah, no, I'm not telling him to get over it. No, not me.
You know you're not beholden to nobody.
No.
That's the truth.
No, that's not true.
Is Animal House yet?
All right, I think it's time for Animal House. Yeah, sure.
Go
ahead
we'll
and
have
hit
our
it.
outro song. So.
I think, here we go.
All right.
Just lying around shit. Well, what the hell is supposed to do, you moron?
War's over, man. Wormer dropped the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no!
Germans? Forget it, he's rolling.
It ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go! Come on! Ah! Where's the spirit? Where's the guts? Huh? This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst. Oh, we're afraid to go with you, Pluto. We might get in trouble. Well, just kiss my ass from now on! Not me! I'm not gonna take this! Wormer, he's a dead man! Marmalade, dead! Niedermeyer, dead! Pluto's right. Psychotic, but absolutely right. We gotta take these bastards. Now, we could fight them with conventional weapons. That could take years and cost millions of lives. No, in this case, I think we have to go all out. I think this situation absolutely requires a really futile and stupid gesture be done on somebody's part. We're just the guys to do it. Let's do it. Let's go!
All right, that means get out the vote. Translated from Animal House, okay? I want to give a shout-out to Tex down there in Texas. Always on time with the show. Stony Byrne here in Rolla. Karen, there's a bunch of other people. Lisa and Stan for pushing the show. And Lucas Wine and Spirits got Red Balloon Saturday, 1 to 4. Great deals. All right, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. You guys get ready to vote. Don't let this BS get you down. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. I'll be next week with another show.
Yeah!